Experiment time, guys. I'm going to try to do this video lightning fast to see how it goes. Let's see how it works out. Alright, first thing was looking at the spiders going up, up, up on a weekly chart. Weekly chart this is, and we talked about last week we were hitting our head right here at major resistance, and if we hit our head there at resistance we could drop down, but instead we got a doji on the S&P 500. So that's telling me we could be basing sideways. If we base sideways we could rally back higher. That'd be good. We got a lot of moving averages up above. That could be bad. On the Dow we had a big hit. So last week I said, hey, look at this, we're hitting our head at major resistance, look for a drop. Sure enough, we got that drop. Big drop on the Dow 30. The NASDAQ, on the other hand, came up, hit its head at a trend line, however went higher. What we're seeing is semiconductors doing really well, so relative shrink in NASDAQ, and the earnings that were coming out was fantastic. Small caps, Russell 2000, had a big drop yet again this week. Big drop to the downside. We have a major trend line coming across that we could have support there to go higher. Financials broke down through several trend lines. This is bad news, guys. The financials are bad. We have a higher swing high on price action, lower swing high down here on the MAC decentered oscillator. So that told us that we should be breaking down, and sure enough, that's exactly what we had. We have 4 weeks in a row going down. This week we're down the most, over almost 3% down for the week, guys. That's very bad for the financials, not good for the markets. We need to heal itself very quickly if it's good, if the market is going to stay bullish. The US dollar had this rising wedge, should have been bearish. However, it poked up its head last week saying that, man, that might have broke this, we could maybe go higher on the US dollar. Sure enough, that's what we got. Silver is up and away on the weekly chart. However, for the week we're down almost 3%. We have what's called a bearish harami. That could be a reversal to the downside. Gold came up, broke a major trend line. That was a really bullish move on gold, and it softened up a bit here. Maybe this may, as long as it stays above this trend line, that'd be good for the weekly chart. And the VIX, we're down here at, in an area. I mean, guys, the VIX is sitting at 17.9. That's anything under 20 is fairly low. Not a lot of fear out there. However, we have an uptick on the weekly. It'd be interesting to see if this will spike up higher. It could do that. Quick look here at Bitcoin. Big drop on Bitcoin. For the week, it's lost over 9%. Bitcoin, big drop. Expect that. You're going to get big drops and rises in Bitcoin. The further this thing drops, I'd love to see it down here. If this thing could get down here, these two trend lines, that would put us around $45,000. If we could get down around $45,000, I will back up the truck and buy more Bitcoin. So there is the weekly charts, okay, the weekly charts. That's what I'm showing you here. We have a mixed bag, but everything is heading down. We talked about everything heading down, and we're starting to get that. The only thing that's defying gravity right now is the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is popping higher, but it's at an area of resistance. If I go over here to the NASDAQ, watch this. If I show you the daily chart on the Qs, this is the Qs daily chart. We're up, we're smashing our head. We had a full week of upside opportunity, but we came up to this trend line, okay, this trend line, and came back down, and that's where we're at. So we need to stay above this trend line for the markets to stay bullish in tech stock. So outside of that, I hope this was fine. Let me know if this speed is okay for you, because I blasted this out at you. We're getting ready to head out as a family, and she says, I only got 15 minutes to do this, and it takes a long time to edit. Not really, because if you notice, I don't do edits in my stuff. I don't splice and dice. I just say, here's a one shot. I do my one shot, and there it is. So anyway, that's what we're looking at going into the future of the markets. I think that this next week will tell us a lot. I think there's a better chance of the markets going down than going up, because we had a nice run in, like, the NASDAQ, for example. But now, because of the drawdowns that we had been getting the last week, we could be oversold at this moment in the SP and Dow, in small caps and financials. And if that's the fact, and we start to get buyers coming into that, that will keep the markets up as a whole. So that's where we're at. Very interesting time in the markets that we're seeing. It'll be so that's where we're at. Inflation's hitting, but listen, I'll be doing a video over Thanksgiving time. I just want to say, for all you guys, make special plans to get with family and have a wonderful time for Thanksgiving. We're newly transplanted here in Tampa. Because of that, it just might be me and my family having Thanksgiving alone. It'll be the first time in a long time that we had Thanksgiving by ourselves. So anyway, with that, we hope the very best for each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of Grok Trade and our ecosystem. And that is where we're at. If you want us to coach you and help you and direct you, happy to do that. You can find us at groktrade.com. Take care, guys. We'll see you later. Bye. And let me know if the speed was okay.